Hi, Meredith.
Hi.
Thank you for meeting with me today. My name is Latalia, and can I ask you why you come in today?
So I just guess I need a little bit of help. I feel like I've been having some issues with one of my friends. I just kind of feel like I could use some, I don't know, maybe advice or just kind of some support on how to deal with her.
Okay. So tell me what's going on with your friend.
Well, she is one of those people who just always takes. I'm sure that you know those kind of people who just always need, and anytime anything is wrong, they gravitate to you and you're the one that's supposed to be there and pick up the pieces. But then whenever you need them, they're too busy. You know, it's like a fair weather friend, but somehow you're always the one in their life mixed up in all their drama, you know?
Mm-hmm. So is there a current situation that's really bothering you that brought you in today?
So, sort of. So, she is a business owner, and with COVID, she's been struggling a little bit. She recently had a baby and has had a little bit of postpartum. So I feel like I've really like tried to be there for her and like tried to be the best friend I can. And she is one of those people who has no problems reaching out and like, hey, can you help me with this? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? So she's always like, can you help? And for me, I don't know. I'm just not that way. Maybe it's more difficult for me to ask for help. I don't know. But I'm in school full time and am moving. So it's like, I also have a lot going on and I don't feel like that's ever really like reciprocated, you know? So
Yeah. Okay. Um, so earlier you mentioned that so she kind of takes and takes and takes, but you don't feel like um, like you can depend on her or anything. Is that
right.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
So was there a situation to where you recently asked her for help because you two are busy with, being a mom and working?
Yeah, and I don't guess I even really realized that it happened, but yeah, so I recently changed jobs and had a job interview, and she actually happens to live in the neighborhood. So I was needed her to come and babysit for, just like 30 minutes while I went to a job interview, maybe 45.
Okay.
And she was late getting here, made me late for the job interview.
Okay.
And it's like, I mean, come on. I ask you to do one thing and you cannot be on time. And it's not like it's being late. I mean, not that it's any better, but being late for work where your boss knows your typical performance, like this is a job interview where it's
Right.
your first impression that matters.
Okay.
And she made me late and just kind of breezed in and was like, oh my gosh. I,
Okay.
whoops.
Yes.
Did I make you
Yes.
late? Yes, girl, I'm late now. So, I guess I didn't even really realize that I was like still angry about that, but yeah.
So you feel angry.
Yeah, I feel angry. Yeah. And I guess I feel a little hurt too, because it's like you feel like all the things you have going on are so much more important and a job interview, which is really, I feel like most people would think, switching jobs is one of the most stressful things that you'll do besides, moving, going to school, having kids. Like it's a major stressor. And she just did not see it as that at all. She's kind of like, oh, your problems are not nearly as important as mine. But yeah.
I've definitely felt, betrayed by some friends before too. So I can understand feeling hurt and angry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you and her been friends?
Forever. I
Okay.
mean, since high school. So,
Mhm.
ooh, 15, 20 years.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is a somewhat of a valued
Yeah.
friendship. She's been in your life for a really long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of the closeness kind of ebbs and flows depending on where we are in our lives. College, we were close, but not as close. And then moving home, we get a little bit closer, have kids even closer.
Okay.
So, it's kind of evolved, but yeah, we've always been close.
Have you talked to your friend about your feelings, any, or has this always been the dynamic of your relationship?
Yes, this has always been the dynamic. And, she's just one of those people, but, I tried to tell her, but like I'll make it into a joke, like
Okay.
her husband came over later that day, whenever I was getting home from the interview, and he was, said, so how'd it go? And I was like, oh, well, I bet I won't get that job since I was late, and kind of looked at her and she was like, oh. So, I haven't been as direct as I guess I could be, but like I don't know. I guess I feel like she should have understood, and maybe that's on me that I just assumed that she should know that. But
Okay.
yeah, but it's hard to talk to people who you've known for so long, and like this has always been the relationship. So like, I guess I feel a little bit like, why do I feel like you need to change? Like this is the way it's always been. Why now does it need to be different?
Okay. Do you want it to change?
Yeah, I do. I guess I want to feel a little more even.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like she can still be a taker as long as you're a giver as well.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so I have an idea. Because I feel like there are two different ways that we can approach here. One, you said that you kind of just say remarks on the side and kind of say it jokingly. And I feel like the other side would be just being more direct and telling her how you feel and how it's affecting your friendship. So there's something I'd like to try. It's called two chair, and so we'll use this chair, and I would like you to stay here first, and um, I would like you to explain the current reaction that your friend gives you whenever you say it jokingly, and tell me how that feels. And then we'll move over there and we'll do the other.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like say it
Yes.
to her like it's not a joke.
Yes.
Okay. So this is her.
I want you to move over there.
Okay, I'll move over.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
a little weird.
Okay. It kind of just allows you to put yourself in like this new position.
Okay.
So that's why we're gonna move chairs. Yes. How does that feel? Different?
Yeah, it feels different. I feel a little uncomfortable, but
Okay. What makes you feel uncomfortable?
I guess just trying something new. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess just trying something new, and yeah, I don't really know.
Okay. And so this is like Meredith that says things to your friend jokingly and kind of just not very direct. So I would like this Meredith to be more direct.
Okay.
And you've explained how you feel already. You said you feel angry.
Yeah.
And hurt. So I want you to tell that to this Meredith. I want you to explain to her how you feel. And I want you to tell her what is more direct.
Okay.
We'll
So,
pretend.
okay. So, I feel like whenever Stephanie ignores your feelings and problems, that it really puts a strain and a stress on you, and that you just need to tell her that you need her to be there, to be more understanding, and whenever she is late or flaky, to tell her that it's not okay to be late and be flaky if she expects the same thing from you. So I feel like you would benefit from telling her how you feel.
How does that feel for you?
It feels good. It feels good. A little empowering to put
Okay,
it out there.
good, good. Do you feel okay? Let's see. Okay, let's pause and let's move back over here.
And so now,
Now you're, you know,
okay, now I'm
the Meredith that's a little not as direct.
okay.
Okay. So hearing the direct Meredith say that to you, how does that? What do you
So
think about that?
I think that it's easier said than done. Like, it would be great to tell her that it puts a strain and a pressure on you whenever she's not being supportive. But
Mhm.
how do you change a relationship that's been that way for 15 or 20 years? And how do you explain to somebody what's changed? Like it was fine up until 6 months ago. So I feel like it's just, easier said than done.
So you feel like there's gonna be this drastic change if you say something to your friend Stephanie?
Actually, I don't feel like it's going to matter. I feel like I'm going to work up the nerve to say something and it's going to be like, oh, okay. And then it'll just stay the same.
Do you feel that she's not going to hear you or understand you?
I mean, kind of. Like, I feel like she's going to hear it, but like, I just don't know how much of that, like, if it's between like cutting her day short to help somebody else, like, I don't think that's going to happen. So like I just don't know that like on the priorities list that it's going to be like an important one that she's going to be like, I need to address that. You know, so I feel like she's going to hear and like probably understand and be like, yeah, I get that, but like how much does she care?
Okay. So, what do you want to, if it doesn't change, do you think that you need to put a boundary up? And how does the word no sound?
I don't know what that word is.
You don't know what that word is. Okay. Okay.
That would probably be a good starting point. That might actually be easier than,
Okay.
asking her to be more supportive is maybe me just taking a step back.
Okay. So this Meredith doesn't know the word no.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not to anybody.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's do the take care. We're
Okay.
gonna sit over here, and we're gonna be like direct Meredith. So you get to.
Right.
Okay. How would you want this Meredith to? What would you want to tell her about the word no?
It's okay. But I mean, everybody else in the world.
I think you should speak to her. Like, I want, I need you
To say no. I think that you need to put yourself first sometimes. Everybody else does. It's a healthy thing to do. Um, you just need to make sure that you feel comfortable with the word. Just get used to saying it and, you know, get over the fact like there's no need to feel guilty for saying no sometimes.
Can you give her an example of saying no? So she,
So,
like Stephanie said, "Hey, can you do this today?" And
okay, yes. So the next time Stephanie needs help with something, you can just, I'm sorry, I can't today. I don't even think that you need to have an excuse. I know that's easier whenever you can be like, oh, I'm sorry, I've got so and so to do. But, I think it's okay to say, I'm sorry, I can't today.
I'm sorry, I can't today.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. How do you feel about
I feel like I might actually be able to say that.
that? Okay.
I feel like I'm probably still going to want to throw an excuse in there just
Okay.
because, makes me feel less guilty, but that's on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's sit right here. Musical chairs.
Good.
Okay. So let's use our sentence that direct Meredith taught you.
Okay.
I just want you to say it.
I'm sorry, I can't today.
Again.
I'm sorry, I can't today.
One more time.
I'm sorry, I can't.
How'd you feel about the last one? I feel like, how'd you feel about the last one?
I'm like, I wish like maybe it'll take time to get there, but it was my favorite.
It was my favorite too. I felt like you were telling me. I'm like, okay, it's okay.
Like, great. No, I'm not ever going to do that. Yeah. No, it felt good. I hope to be able one day to do that.
Okay. Do you feel like that's something that you can do soon?
Maybe soon-ish. Like I feel like it's going to take time to work up to that. But yeah, I feel like it's something I can do.
How important is it for you to make this change in your friendship with her? How like how is this negatively affecting your life right
So it just feels like a strain.
now?
But honestly, like she just kind of adds to it. I feel like
Okay.
she's not the only person in my life that's kind of a taker, but she is the one who kind of needs the most.
Okay.
But whenever you pile that on with your family needs and everything else, it feels like everybody is just pulling from you as an energy source, and then by the time everything is said and done, you're drained.
Right.
So like if I could just maybe put boundaries, like I start with the most exhausting one,
Okay.
and then maybe I could work from there. Maybe.
So sorry I can't isn't necessarily something that we have to do every single time. Because if you so value this friendship, but you just kind of want to put up a boundary so it's not so drained, then it's something that we can say sometimes.
Yeah.
So, how does how does saying, sorry, I can't today, do you think we can do that at least once this week and start there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start there.
Yeah. I think I can definitely do that one time this week.
One time this week. Let's start there. That's good. Okay. Well, thank you, Meredith. Thank you for coming in today. And
Thanks for
yes. And so next week we'll come back and talk about your week
Okay,
Does that sound good?
that sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Great.